I'm making sense of this, and this is true. It's real life, and you have to stay and report this. You can't interact, you can't socialize, you can't work because you're a dumb slave. What does that mean? It is really dumb to, these are mafias, okay? That's did the books and the eye reading, mind reading, lip reading, hearing, all these things within the country, okay? It's the country and the flag. You walk around in the truth and your head is down. You walk with your head down. You're a loser. You're a failure. You're good for nothing when you land in this country. And when you interact with people and socialize or go to school or work, it is that you're a dumb slave. Why? What is it that makes you a slave? You're a racist. Everyone's racist. It's not just the natives that belong to the country, which is white. They're the main ones that they've built the whole thing off on, because you have power and access, control on the computer in a small office with a small number of people. These criminals, these magicians throwing drugs into the country, they said, I'm going to enslave the nation. But what the Browns are acting like racist. They're looking over here and looking over there. That's dumb. And the blacks are racist, but that's them. And they're looking at the brown. I don't want to talk dumb. I don't want to say that actually Indians are beautiful. They're very attractive. And I don't even need to explain it. But I'm just saying that's dumb to be cross-eyed. That's the eyes of a slave, is to be racist. If you are racist, you're a slave. Because if there's no racism in the country, there's progression. You're succeeding. Money, power, control. Who owns your money? And I've been like that dumb, B, getting constantly called a bitch on the radio, and whose face and voice is always seen on the radio and the screens in the Western countries. Come on, man, that's your married partner. I see that, and then the Browns are just shitted on. Oh my gosh, I cannot work with that guy. It's very awkward. It's unworkable. Broke the friendship and connection. Because I know back in the old days before this had happened, they broke in and controlled the place and enslaved the country before it had happened. I promise you, brown and white, and the others too, were having a very good, special, real good connection. The white people were eating that spicy food, celebrating, enjoying, coming to the parties. But there was a man, you know the story. And I know one thing, I will never think racist and have racist thoughts, because that is a slave mind. That's why this country is so painful. It's so painful because you cannot function and progress as a person. You're racist because the way you think and talk and you act everywhere, that's not how you see life, and that's not how you see people, and that's not how you look at food. When you look at food, you don't look at food in a racist way. When you look at people, you don't look at them in a racist way. You have a healthy mind, stable. This country is not stable. And don't get me wrong, Indians are, and everyone else is backing this country up, including the spirits. But when you're talking to Indians, you're talking to Indians and know what an Indian is and what it. Don't come to India. Don't come to India. But it's not just going on. The damage and disaster happened here, but believe me, it's going on in India as well, and it's going on in the most happiest place in the world. Name it. Think of the most happiest country and the happiest people in the world. Just name it, because Europe is racist. Called that. History, pictures, articles, computer games, access controls, shipping and sending in the companies, brands, the drugs, all of that, the clothing. Just who is owning it? Is your people owning and running your country? It would not be looking like this, and it would not be acting racist like this.